Once you start thinking about life as a movie thing, though, you start trying to manufacture movie moments, right? So I had an awful blind date. I had the foodie call. I said, can I do a perfect date? What would be a perfect date? For me, as a comedian, I'll be talking to a woman who doesn't know I tell jokes. We will go to a comedy show. And while we're hanging out, I'm feeding her mozzarella sticks and whatever. They call me to the stage. What do you serve at comedy clubs? Mozzarella sticks and chicken wings, that kind of stuff? Yeah. I'm like, you want some barbecue sauce? You got some on your chin. Look, that's what we do, right? They will call me to the stage from my date. I will go up there and crush it. And then come back to my date like, sorry, you know when work call? This, you know, when duty calls, you gotta pull out, right? So I set the whole thing up. Met a woman, we had been talking for like 2 weeks, and I just never ventured comedy. I would say, hey, I'm going out tonight. Where you hanging out with the fellas? But she didn't know I was doing spots, right? We go to a place, and I talked to the club owner, we set the whole thing up. I'm feeding her mozzarella sticks and little pot slickers. A little bit of fruit punch. Come on, man, like this. That's like $11.50 right there. That's like $11.50, maybe 12 with a tip, you know what I'm saying? 50-cent tip, he got me. So we're doing all this, and at some point, the guy comes on stage, yo, man, y'all in for a treat. We got one of the best comics around. This dude came all the way here to show y'all some love. Put your hands together for my man, Chris Cain. She was like, what? I was like, give me a second, boo. Give me a second, let me cook. I walk on stage and the crowd is bananas. I'm like Hulk Hogan. I can't hear you, brothers. Hulkamania. I'm doing bicep. People's going crazy like, oh, this guy's Dave Chappelle, basically, right? I'm feeling myself. Go on stage, tell my first joke, bombs. Hard. But the crowd was still with me because they were so high before. They only came down a little bit. I shook it off. I was like, cool. Joke number 2. Didn't land. I lost half the room, okay? This half. But this side is still with me. So I get to my third joke, and it gets real quiet. The sweat, it started at my forehead, turned and went down my, I was like, how does sweat JFK its way down my spine? I was like, ah! It's a magic sweat bullet. It was wild. Just went. I'm like, oh, this is really bad. But I look to the side and I see a couple just like these two right here, and the guy's looking at me like, and she was like, yeah. They believed in me still. I was like, I got 2 that believe in me. If I can get them, I could turn that whole section, then I could turn this section. I tell my next joke, awful. This dude went, I tried to give him, I gave him this, he wasn't ready. I gave him a Tiger Woods fist bump, he missed the putt. What do you want me to do with this guy, right? Once that happened, people started talking in the crowd, which is the worst thing that can happen during a comedy show. People were like, I thought he was gonna be funny. I was like, somebody else was like, they said he was good, I don't know what. This is what hurt me the most. One girl was like, he was cute when he came on stage, but now I don't know. You know how unfunny you gotta be to lose your cute inside of 4 minutes? I don't know anymore. His eyebrows are a little thicker than I like. I was like, what happened? But this is what really killed me. Somebody asked my girl, hey, is he normally better than this? And she was like, I didn't know he tell jokes. And I'm like, it be your own ones, dog. It be your own ones.